Well, hello. So, this I think is my first video I've ever done. So one of the happiest moments in my entire life was this past weekend on Saturday. And, as dads, I think that's really what I'm going with this is, as dads, if you have a daughter, there's a special bond, right? They're from the moment she was born to that that first holding her in the maternity ward type thing. A bond is created, right? And my daughter's wedding was this past Saturday, and I think I'm making this video as almost a thing where, like, I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I've ever felt this before. It's almost like a pain, but a good pain, right? Like a tattoo almost. The finished outcome is going to be worth the pain to get to that point. I think I'm just I think I just needed to talk to somebody, and apparently it's this camera, this phone of mine. Maybe I will be able to rewatch this at some point in time for my own sanctity of how to get through this, because I'm not so sure I've ever felt this way before. Obviously, a couple quick Google searches, and there's a little bit out there, but there's not much. And that is the sense of giving my daughter away at her wedding. Now, this video has nothing to do with who she's marrying at all. I actually love him to death. He's an amazing person. The two of them are going to be a force to be reckoned with, as they grow. You could see even during the wedding, how much of a team they are. And that's not the part that I'm getting the pain from. I think honestly, I don't know what it is. I just so that was this past Saturday. It's now Tuesday. And over the course of yesterday, it was a 12-hour drive away. And, we made it back the very next day because of a pending snowstorm, what have you. So we got on the road early, drove all day Sunday, got home really late Sunday night. And then somewhat try to, unpack and do all that stuff like most people do on Monday, yesterday. That being said, there was no less than 7 different times out of the blue I just started choking up. Now, during the wedding, I probably shed more tears than I want to admit. And that's tough to also deal with, right? But what transpired yesterday is what threw me off a little bit. Obviously, the Saturday's cry sessions, so to speak, was more joyous. Seeing my daughter extremely happy with the whole thing. My wife spent so much time decorating this thing and putting this together from their vision, and it was absolutely spectacular. It was amazing. There was a couple hiccups, but that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is me trying to figure out what exactly I'm feeling, because again, yesterday there was no less than 7 different times out of the blue I just started choking up, tearing up without even thinking about it. I tried to numb myself with, a couple stupid movies or whatever, um, you know, and that sort of thing. But it wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't. It just. It was like a creeping up, and then bang! I'm choking up. I can feel it in your Adam's apple, and that swollen portion of it, and just let it off, let it out, turn the faucet on, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is. I am so happy for her. I just feel like I've lost something, but I know in my mind that I didn't lose anything. If anything, I gained something. I gained a son-in-law, and again, who's absolutely amazing. I feel like it's, earlier this year, as some of you guys might know, I lost my father. And that might be part of it, and maybe it's something as simple as knowing that I'm getting older. But me and my wife, we had Brianna young, right? I'm only 48, 49, so I should not be thinking about end of days or my mortality or death on the horizon. Effectively, being healthy enough, I should have another 30 years, 40, right? So I don't know what it is. I don't know what exactly I'm feeling, but I feel like there's pain. There's like again, I've lost something and I didn't lose anything. So why am I feeling this way? Me and my daughter, we always she's my mini me. Okay, so she knows me inside and out, and I know her inside and out. I know what she's feeling. I can feel when she's in pain. I can feel when when she's extremely happy, and so that portion, again, shouldn't change, right? I don't feel like I'm being replaced. I love him to death. He's amazing. Okay, she's been in med school and in school. She's still in school from when she was in pre-K or kindergarten. So still in school, and I know that portion is she puts her mind to it, and she's going to get through, and she's going to become a doctor. And with that being said, with the med school that she's been in, that's down in North Carolina, again, 12 hours away from me. So it's not so much the distance. It's not like it's a long distance type father-daughter relationship. She's been down there for a few years. So it's not that either. Yes, every time I see her, or in her, in her surroundings, whereas if she's come up to visit us up here, or we've gone down there, yes, the goodbyes are still tough. She is my everything, right? I try to give her whatever she wants, type thing. But that's no different than when she was a baby. And again, I feel there's a feeling inside me that is all for happiness, right? We want her to be happy. We want them to be happy. We want her to start a family. She is of that age, and I already have I already had the feelings of the aspect of her moving on or becoming an adult, many years ago. How this has changed anything, I mean, on paper, if you look at it on paper, nothing. There's nothing that changed from Saturday's wedding. There's nothing that, I knew this was coming. Is there a part of it whereas, from the day that they were born to now, almost dreading the point where I guess I'm no longer the number one person in her life. I'm now the number two. Maybe that's it. I just don't know why I'm feeling like this. I know this is for the best, and I know this is the portion or the progression of life, right? But there's just that bond that just, again, I just don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Tearing up now for no reason. Like, I'm so freaking happy for them. They're such an amazing couple. Just at a loss for words, and I just can't. I don't know how many more tears I can shed for what feels like no reason. It just feels like there's no reason for me to be doing this. I don't know. I know I love her. I know I love my new son-in-law. Again, I couldn't ask for anybody better. They absolute team. Exactly what marriage should be. And that's what they're doing. A power couple. See it in the movies, that sort of thing. They are a power couple and will be. That being said, man, this is, again, nothing's really changed from Saturday that wasn't already known. There shouldn't have been a finalization. I just don't know why I continue to feel this way. And maybe it will get better. Let me know. I just don't know what's going on with me. And that's different. It's a different feeling. It's not a feeling of loss. And I guess is the hardest thing to describe to you, to whoever's listening to this, is it's not a feeling of loss. It's not like a grieving type thing. It's just it's more of a, I don't know what it is. I really don't. Either way, I think the bottom line is I don't think there's enough men's mental health out there. I don't think there is enough people to talk to. I feel like in my life that really holds true, but I would imagine today's day and age that's a problem for a lot of guys, right? And maybe so much for girls too, but I really can't talk on that portion of it. I can only just tell you what I'm feeling, and again, it's unless you have that best friend, the person that you talk to all the time. I mean, I don't have that. I got my wife, but it's tough for her to understand, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. I'll get through it like I always do, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to put this on a video just so I can rewatch it at some point in time and probably laugh at myself, because I don't know why I keep tearing up, but maybe someday I will figure it out. Maybe someday someone will come along and say, hey, this is what you're feeling. This is why you're feeling it. Either way,